Namaste, Jai Bharat. There are many in the world who do not want India to become Bharat. India becoming Bharat means a lot of things. It has large, built-in meaning. But there are many who do not want India to become Bharat. Not that they don't like Bharat, or not that they dislike Bharat, but it's just for one thing that they do not want Bharat to be strong so that it will reduce their kind of strength, and which implies, say, in the geopolitics or in the world as such. So, one of such instances from Bangladesh, the very fact of getting Bangladesh destabilized and disturbed, etc., was actually aiming at Bharat. Now the situation is so that they want a conflict between Bharat and Bangladesh. They tried their best to create internal disturbances in Bharat, which failed. Somewhere succeeded a little, but then eventually failed. But they want Bangladesh to get into a kind of conflict with Bharat so that, in fact, as a matter of fact, in front of him, Bangladesh has got nothing serious to lose, whereas Bharat has got everything to lose because we are pacing forward to a better economy which will be retired, not destroyed, but the growth pace will be slowed down, which of course at least they want to achieve, at least victory for the time being. Now, in the Bangladesh is now with those kind of people, Jamaat-e-Islami, who are largely nitwits and they don't understand anything except something which they fantasize. So it's easy for these Bangladeshis too, the Jamaat-e-Islami too, get into kind of conflict with Bharat. They don't know pros and cons. They don't even bother about or think about pros and cons. They don't care about the suffering of their people. They don't care about whatever might happen to their people, because these people are basically some kind of jihadis who are prepared to kill themselves. So they don't care about any kind of destructions to any society, including their own, for their own becomes primary. They don't care. They simply want to have that kind of we have done this, so we want to do it. They believe foolishly that they'll be able to get something and win over something. But with this situation, it's now easy for these people to, those who do not want India to become Bharat, to get this the Jamaat-e-Islam is mobilized into kind of conflict, and Bharat had been keeping restraint because we know who does what and why they do so. We do not want to get ourselves disturbed. There is no sense in making emotional statements and emotional outbursts, etc. We know who is what. Of late, interestingly, Bangladesh has brought. Bangladesh means the kind of some the Jamaat-e-Islami who has some army under their control, got Pakistan Army officers to come to Dhaka and go to the Rangpur district of Bangladesh to watch over Siliguri, to make some kind of aerial observation from little far, of course, from the border, to make observation of Siliguri. Siliguri is a kind of chicken neck, erstwhile northeastern frontier province. Northeastern frontier agency, not province. Agency. Provinces in Pakistan. Nefa, it used to be. But that Siliguri chicken neck is a not very wide stretch of land. It's a thin stretch of land that connects West Bengal with rest of northeast part of Bharat. And they think that if you cut this off, Bharat can be cut off from northeastern states, northern states which begins with Assam, Manipur, Tripura, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Nagaland, of course. These many states are there as northeast. We used to call them as seven states when they were with Assam. They want to cut off this area thinking that will be a great achievement to Bangladesh, and this Jamaat of Islami Bangladesh foolishly dream that they can get some portion of Bharat to make a greater Bangladesh. Alright, that's their thought, that's their belief. So to this purpose they get the Pakistan Army. And the Pakistan Army is there in Dhaka. They made a kind of aerial survey, however undercover it may be, aerial survey from Rangpur district of Bangladesh towards the Chicken Neck, that's Siliguri corridor. Fine. Now what will happen if they come for aggression? They, on the first part, they can never capture Siliguri Chicken Neck, even with the silent support of China, through Tibet, of course. Even with the silent support, they just won't be able to do it. And even if they do it, it doesn't take much time for pirates to oust them from the Chicken Neck. In the process, some other area also could be under Bharatiya control in time. This is what they do. They're desperate. They're desperate that there should be conflict between Bharat and Bangladesh, and they want that with this hope of retarding the development in Bharat, progress in Bharat, keeping a check to it. And this is what they had been doing. They're doing it at a wrong time as well, which of course they will understand when time comes. It's how wrong time they're doing what wrong thing. They tried the same thing and they lost the border of Bangladesh to Myanmar. The Arakan army had taken over that. They almost lost control on the Saint Martin Island, for which they were also desperate. Now they won't understand until they get blown right on the head. Small things they will overlook, and they'll still expect things to go better. Let's see what happens, but it's become foolish move. But they had been desperate for a long time to have some kind of conflict and thing with Bharat. They would expect aid, help, which they are likely to get, and they would expect it's something like a Ukraine-Russia war. They would want that. But even if such things happen, none of these Jamaat-e-Islam people are bothered about what will happen to the society. How they already gone back in time, and how much more they will go back. And with miseries and sufferings, the people will have to exist. So these people don't care about human beings and their own people. They just go after mirages. And this is another mirage they are chasing. We'll see, meet with some other thought again. Till then, Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.